Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is better. Hi, welcome back to my channel. So, a few weeks ago I saw this Lisa Eldridge video that she put up. It was about how to do your makeup when you're hungover and how to look fresh and awake. And you got me thinking, this is the holiday season. We all have office holiday parties. We have friends like inviting us to holiday parties. We have family inviting us to holiday parties. We are hosting holiday parties. So we are eating a lot or drinking a lot more than we would normally. And so maybe we're getting a bit more hungover than we are usually. So how about I do a video tutorial on how to look fresh-faced and awake when you maybe ate a little bit too much last night, maybe drank a little bit too much last night, and how to recover and hopefully look okay. My skin has been rebelling non-stop. I have lots of breakouts. It's quite annoying. So let's just jump into this look and see how we can look a little bit more awake, more refreshed, a bit more alive. I have my coffee cup here on the side. I recommend you get your coffee, your water possibly too. Gatorade if you must. So let's just jump right in and see how to look not so hungover. So to start, I'm going to use this NARS Radiance primer. This is fantastic. It adds a nice glow to the skin since my skin does not have much glow to it at the moment. And for the next step, I'm going to go into color correcting because today, boy, I need it. So I'm going into this NYX color corrector here. I'm going to use several of these shades and walk you through how I use them. It's funny because a lot of places, like I've worked at some places that had holiday parties and I had to work the next day, and those were not fun. Sometimes they have them on the weekends, but sometimes you end up working the weekends, so you end up like having to go to work the next day anyway. I don't know. So using that peach corrector, I just place that under my eye area where I just have lots of dark circles and bags, and I look tired basically. Now I'm going to cover up these zits all over. Like I never really break out, and now I have one here, I have one here, I have one here. I don't know. So I'm using the green to cover that up. Oh, I'm just using this MAC. I think it's supposed to be a concealer brush. And I'm just placing, I'm gonna go pretty liberal with this because I'm gonna put foundation over top. If you guys would like to see an in-depth tutorial on how to color correct, let me know down in the comment section. So for the foundation, I'm pulling out the big guns. I'm using the Chanel Perfection Lumière in number 30 Beige. This foundation is fantastic. It's not like the fullest coverage, but it's probably like light to medium. And I just always get lots of compliments when I wear this, so I'm just like, you know what? I need to wear this today. I'm just gonna go ahead and place it on my sponge and then apply it. So for the concealer, I'm going into this Lancome Long Lasting Under Eye Concealer. This is fantastic. I haven't really talked about this much on my channel, but I really love it. As you can see, it's, getting pretty empty. So I'm placing some of this concealer on top of the blemishes, but they seem to be like makeup resistant for some reason. I feel like my face is starting to look a little bit less dead, so that's good. So now I'm going into my Chanel Lip Beige number 50 bronzer here. Okay, I think blush is next. Hopefully that'll give me a bit of life. So I'm gonna go for the blush. I'm gonna go straight into my new Chanel blush, the number 380, So Close. This is a very bright color. Hopefully this helps give me a bit of life. So for the eyeshadow primer, I'm going into my NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Primer. So for the eyes, I'm going into this very old Too Faced palette called Naked Eye. This palette is very old, most likely expired, but I keep using it anyway. I like the colors. So I'm going to go into the color called a Birthday Suit. So using that shade, I'm just going to sweep it all over the lid here. And going into the shade called Pillow Talk. So using Pillow Talk, I'm going to place that under my brow bone. Now I'm going into the shade called Like a Virgin. And I'm going to place that, and using a fluffy blending brush, I'm just placing that in the crease here. Going into the color Satin Sheets, I'm going to place this on my eyelid. So I'm going to focus on the inner corner This is just a really gorgeous pinky champagne color. I have had a hard time finding a shade to replace this, but whenever I wear this color, I always get lots of compliments. So I think today is the day to wear a shade that is very flattering. So I'm going to go back into the color called Like a Virgin with my blending brush and just keep adding a bit of dark color. So for my bottom waterline, I'm actually going to go into a white liner, because using a white liner in your waterline on the bottom just makes your eyes look wider and brighter. So we're going to do that today. So using the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Kajal liner, I'm going to trace a small line on the top lashes. So now we're going to go ahead and fill in our brows, because this looks a bit wonky without the brows filled in. I'm using this Lise Watier double definition eye pencil here, so we have one side with the product and one side with the brow brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and focus on these for a minute because I have a hard time talking and looking at you guys while I do my brows. I really need to just like focus on this. Brows are done. Hopefully they look sort of similar. It's always a struggle. Now I'm going into the highlight. I'm going into my favorite highlight. This is the MAC Beaming Blush. This is another gorgeous rosy champagne color. Honestly, this color is like kind of similar to what I have on my lids. I actually bought this because I was hunting for a dupe for this eyeshadow. So I'm going to swirl this. So this is the MAC Viva Glam 5 lipstick. This is part of like the Viva Glam collection. I believe whenever you purchase a product from the Viva Glam collection, all proceeds go to AIDS research, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So on top of this, I'm going to put the MAC lip gloss in the color Nymphette. This is a gorgeous lip gloss. As you can see, this gloss is really nice. It's kind of sticky, but not too sticky. And it's just like a really nice, gorgeous color. So before we finish, we have to put a setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. This is just something to help lock in your makeup all day. So let's just shake the bottle and tilt back and spray. Alright guys, our look is done. This is my holiday hangover makeup look. So if you have gone to one too many holiday parties this season and you have to get yourself to work, you have to go to a brunch, you have to get yourself out of the house and look presentable, you know, maybe try some of these makeup products. Obviously, a lot of the colors that you see today in this look are interchangeable with some of the ones you might have. You don't necessarily have to go out and buy every single product that I mentioned, but these are just like some tips for when you wake up and you're looking a little bit less fresh than usual. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. I always appreciate you guys watching my videos. I really do. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my videos. It means so much to me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can know whenever I post a new video. And that's all I have for you guys for today. So if you have any more questions about any of the products that I mentioned, or any requests for videos, leave a comment down below. As always, all of my social media links are in the description box, so go check those out. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.